I'm Kayla Buchanan and welcome to Around the Region. Coming up on the show tonight, we're going to have some spring makeup tips for the ladies, and we're going to have a live acoustic performance from Jay Semko from the Northern Pikes. But up first, we caught up with Canadian astronaut Major Jeremy Hansen in Edmonton.
My name is Jeremy Hansen, and I was recruited about 2.5 years ago as an astronaut for the Canadian Space Agency.
Prior to joining the space agency, Major Hansen served at CFB Cold Lake as a CF-18 fighter pilot.
Yeah, I am a major in the Canadian Air Force. I'm still an active member of the Air Force, and in fact I just spent last week in Cold Lake, Alberta flying the CF-18 there, and I'm still able to contribute to the Air Force periodically.
Major Hansen was recently on a talking tour with school children about his work with the Canadian Space Agency.
And so that's one of the important things about being an astronaut, is learning to be very organized so you don't lose the important pieces. And often that could be a big deal. And it happens where we lose stuff in space, and it might be the only one-of-a-kind item, and we need it to get some science experiments done, and then we have to spend time looking for it. So that's one way. The opportunity to go on the road is certainly part of the expected duties of an astronaut, but I don't think you accept that job without having a desire to do that. And so for me, it's just one of the benefits of the job. I mean, listening to the kids' questions can be fascinating sometimes. Sometimes they're absolutely, it's shocking, the questions and the depth that they think of things. So I find it to be a real treat to go on the road and speak with Canadians, meet Canadians. I mean, if you haven't traveled our great country, it's truly is a privilege to just travel around and meet other Canadians. I feel very fortunate. You know, it was a lifelong dream for me, but it really was a dream and not a goal. I couldn't necessarily connect the dots on exactly how I would get there or if I would really have a viable chance of being an astronaut. So it was a dream, and I kind of built my life around other goals that I set, always knowing that if I had the opportunity, I would apply. And lo and behold, just a few years ago, the Canadian Space Agency asked for applications, and I put my name in, and somehow I was fortunate enough to be selected.
Coming up after the break, Major Hansen talks all about his training.